Rep. Jim Banks intentionally misgendered a high-ranking trans official. Twitter locked his account. Let's read. Again, folks, I need y'all to understand that this is a crusade that the Republican Party is using Christianity to wage. They want to exterminate queer people, gay people, trans people, right? Asexual people, because they're weird, right? Anyone that, like, maybe dresses a little bit weird, maybe anyone who doesn't wear a suit and tie 7 days a week, they want to exterminate us. Why? Because they're fascists. They are Christian fundamentalist fascists, and they will stop at nothing to cause an extermination of anyone that they don't like. I don't need you, like, to fucking say, oh, in the comments, you're a fucking idiot just like the rest of them. A Republican congressman was defiant after Twitter locked his account for intentionally misgendering a high-ranking transgender official, an act the social media platform deemed hateful. Rep. Jim Banks of Indiana accused the tech company of censoring him after he referred to Rachel Levine, the country's first openly transgender four-star official. I don't even, what is it? I thought that they were like a health advisory panel. I have no idea what's going on, but either way, she's apparently in the military now too. As a man, Banks told his followers that if social media platforms could cancel him, the companies would soon silence them too. He promised not to cave and vowed to hold big tech accountable. Last week, Banks sent a pair of tweets reacting to news of Levine being sworn in as a four-star admiral with the U.S. Public Health Service Commissioned Corps, or Corps. Is it corpse or corps? I think it's a corps, but I'm going to say corpse because that's funnier, and I don't care about the military, and I think people that go to the military are stupid. Banks responded by posting that the honor had been, quote, taken by a man. Whoa! He elaborated with a follow-up tweet, calling someone that was born and lived as a man for 54 years the first female four-star officer is an insult to every little girl who dreams of breaking glass ceilings one day. I don't understand what that even means. Like, all right. In this person's fantasy world, right, a 7-year-old girl is going to be spending an additional 30 years to break this glass ceiling. Like, let's be honest, folks. What Jim Banks wants here is for there to be no women in government for, like, the next 30 or 40 years so that the little girl who's, like, fucking 5 years old right now can be the one to break the glass ceiling. That doesn't mean any... What? Who cares? Also, again, I think it's neat what the firsts are. I think that that's neat. It's neat to say, hey, look, that's the first this, that's the first that. That's neat. But it's nothing more than neat. And if you're going to base your entire life on being the first female warmonger, like, honestly, I mean, again, you're a dumb motherfucker. A Twitter spokeswoman told the Washington Post that one of Banks' tweets violated the company's hateful conduct policy and he must delete it before regaining access to his account. The tweet is no longer published on Banks' account, but it is unclear whether he or Twitter removed it. It is not unclear. If you've ever had any problems with Twitter, you know that you have to click the delete button. They don't do it for you. They force you to do it. So I'm just saying. Spokesman for Banks did not respond to a request for comment from the Post. Banks has pivoted to his personal Twitter account where he defended what he wrote and blasted the tech company. My tweet was a statement of fact. Huh? How is it a statement of fact? All right. So, okay. So it's a statement. It's an insult to every little girl who dreams of breaking glass ceilings. All right. So let's assume that there's, like, I don't know, 10 million little girls that are wanting to break the glass ceiling, right? Is it factual to say that it's an insult to every single one of them? That's factual? So all we need to do to prove that that is not a matter of fact is find one little girl who doesn't give a shit. That's all we need to do. So if anyone wants to go on a hunting spree, like an investigation, hunting for the clues and the facts here, all you need to do is find one girl under the age of, let's say, 15 who is not insulted by this, and it is no longer a statement of fact. Right? Again, people just say facts as if it means anything. It's not a fact. saying that tens of millions of people are offended that you don't know. That's not a fact. Where's the fact? I'm looking. I can't find it. In a separate tweet, he said he wasn't going to give in to Twitter's demand to take down his post. I won't back down, he wrote. I'll be posting on my personal account for the time being. Like, again, like, these people are just fucking stupid. They're so dumb. Like, again, and they hate trans people because trans people, I don't even know why. They just hate them because they're fucking stupid. They're dumb. Like, who gives a fuck what someone's skin color is? Who gives a fuck what someone's gender is? Who gives a fuck about what someone's sexuality is? I don't give a fuck unless I want to fuck. That's the only time I'll give a fuck. And I don't want to fuck right now, so therefore I'm not giving any fucks. And so that's why this whole thing is just bizarre. Why do they feel like they deserve the right to control other people or control language or control everything? It's weird. They think that because for whatever reason, God is beaming into their brains and, woo, I am of nation to freedom and God and I will make all... No normal person goes out there and says this kind of shit without thinking that they're the main character and that God is speaking through them and that they're going to save the world. These people are crazy. They're crazy. It's delusional. Jesus.